What's up, everybody? So I wanted to do a summary roundup of a couple things I've been thinking, or a couple things I found, and a couple things that kind of crossed my path. Something interesting that popped up, the United Kingdom. I found out some information that I want to pass along, because if you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, there's a reason the Flying Dutchman goes under the ocean. And that is because the United Kingdom of the Netherlands is not the United Kingdom of England. And Great Britain is Dutch. And so is the East India Trading Company. And so is the European Union. And so is NATO. It's the Netherlands. It's not England. That's why Brexit and England separated, and England is not part of the European Union, because it's the Dutch East India Trading Company, and it's the Flying Dutchman of the East India Trading Company. That is Great Britain. And I didn't know that there were two United Kingdoms. I had no idea. And my mind is... But on another note, a couple things. Taiwan is building factories in Arizona. Now, that's interesting. And Trump talked about BlackRock taking over the Chinese facilities down in Panama. So here's what I think happened. I think that Donald Trump, as President of the United States and Vice President of the United States of America, in his executive position, because if you've ever been on a ship, the commander or the captain gives the general orders, but the executive officers, number two, that's Navy One, by the way, number two, Navy One gives the executive orders, and he's called the XO. So if you ever watch Under Siege with Steven Seagal, Gary Busey was the XO, number two in charge, right? So they give executive orders. But I think that as the executive officer, he traded the Panama facilities, and he traded the ability of Taiwan to be able to manufacture in the United States for the Federated States of Micronesia and the Western Maritime Territory jurisdiction, which is interesting. Because the federal government is in the Western Mariana Islands on the Maritime Territory, which means it is possible that those politicians that are prosecuted and have dual citizenship, and they have dual citizenship to the Federated States of Micronesia, it is possible they will get deported to the Federated States of Micronesia or to the Western Pacific, Guam, the Philippines, and it is possible that they will be prosecuted under Chinese public corruption law, because there is a Chinese U.S. Coast Guard ship patrolling the Philippine Sea. And by the way, it's interesting, the Philippine Sea is where the USS Indianapolis was torpedoed after delivering the H-bomb from Japan. It was in the Philippine Sea that happened, which was where the Treaty of Japan happened too. Okay. So anyways, it's all about treaties. This thing's all about treaties and trusts. So, yeah. The Dutch East India Trading Company, European Union, and NATO is all the Netherlands and Great Britain. God bless. Godspeed. Here's your summary.